have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. No one near Payton as he lets it go. But he gets it back.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The Thunder leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. AI left side. And Okafor with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Markieff Morris comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Chet Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ian Clark comes in for Payton. Pass to Clark. And the rejection by Noel. Schroeder outside to the middle. Out to Morris. Schroeder passes to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 13. The Thunder went into free agency with a lot of question marks, but ended having a big summer.
Able to retain Paul George, and that was the first and largest key. Getting a player like Noel for cheap was also a big help for this group. The Thunder were at a fork in the road last season, but this team now as dangerous as ever.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Kicks it to AI. Inside, here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Randall. The pass to Holiday. Knocks it loose, and stolen by AI. 3 on 3. Back to Schroeder. Now, here's AI. Defense right on him. Clock at 4. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on... And let's take now this farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter. This is a
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by
Thank you, Kevin.
from the sideline.
Well, congratulations on the win. You were the driving force out there on offense, so why were you so effective?
No, it was help I got from my teammates. I might have logged the points, but they did the stuff that doesn't show up in the box score. So I'd love to take all the credit, but honestly, they had just as much to do with the win as I did.
5 guys making it happen at a very important point of the season. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.
Hey, AI.
What's up?
Griff has a few questions for you. Right this way.
Okay, sure. Yo, what's up, Griff? How you doing, man?
AI, you really had a breakout game tonight. What would you say contributed most to your performance?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is the support I've been getting from the fans. You know, they've been cheering me on since day one, and I've been working hard to give them a return on their investment.
Man of the people, of course. Probably helps that you got the win, too.
I mean, yeah, it's always the #1 job, but fans want it just as much as we do. So when we get that job done, you know, everyone's happy.
Spoken like a true veteran. Thanks again, AI.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think you're good. Great interview.
Cool. Hey, thanks, Griff.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Mavericks in Dallas. Well, for the Mavericks, the goal tonight is clear, figuring out a way to solidify some momentum. Coming into this game, they've struggled, just 2-8 over their last 10. And one of the feel-good stories of the year, the emergence of AI.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the state flag of Texas looking majestic. And with great reporting as always, David. AI really credits Tatum for his development.
And, you know, I remember Tatum when he was in the league, a very smart player, and it's nice to see he is guiding others.
Group getting ready for Dallas. Measuring, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleba comes in for Porzingis. Harris is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Trey Burke subbed in for J.J. Barea. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. AI is checked in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So for Oklahoma City right now, at small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with AI. And it's Noel in at the center, filling out the middle. And he's good on the second. And the Dallas Mavericks, despite having the third worst record in the league, they had the league's highest attendance rate.
Really rabid fan base there, and they also donated quite a few tickets as well to schools, charities, you name it. So that helps when you talk about filling the arena. And quite honestly, it's a good move because kids are the fans of the future.
Mavericks leading by 4. Now Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocked away. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, Paul George on top.
And with the kind of defense he plays, it really gives his team someone to lean on at that end of the floor.
Well, he's got a big effect on their interior defense, too. I mean, so often we see him prevent penetration by coming up with the steal. Handler makes a move inside. He does a nice job impacting the ball in those situations. He's got an excellent pair of active hands.
That one falls.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Harris outside. From 10 feet out, and the basket good by Mejri. Mejri's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Patterson kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's AI. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Burke. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. We have all seen the incredible dunk. Here's what AI.
You know, the funny thing about that is that when it happened, I didn't even think about how big it was going to be. You know, Corey and I go way back, so I was just...
Yeah, I can only imagine the amount of texts and calls that flooded AI's phone after that dunk. My goodness.
And what's interesting, though, is that he didn't even realize what he had done. Sometimes you just get caught up in the moment of a play, and it isn't until after that you see the degree of difficulty of what you just pulled off.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. AI is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Noel. Then it's Felton in at the 2-guard. Yep, that one goes. Doncic has got his second basket.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
They swipe it.
Dude, I want...
To the middle.
Guys,
Dallas moving around. Unloads from 13.
Somebody else
and it
guard
falls
me.
over the rim and in. Doncic has got 6.
Man.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
Here's the pass to Noel. Felton dishes to AI. Just 5 to shoot. Felton against Harris. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Felton. And talking about Carlisle's outside interests, one I know of, he's an excellent pianist.
And you know what? He is. And he's played with a well-known musician or two in concert. Also an avid pilot. This guy is a renaissance man.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like... It's checked in for Robertson. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's AI. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Doncic. And there's J.J. Barea. And it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's AI. Hits the close-range jumper. AI's got 6. Here's Barea. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
At the elbow, it's AI. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Barea, the pass to Hardaway. Comes up empty down low.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
To the inside. AI got a piece of it. Pass break, Dallas. Now, here's Doncic, defended by George. The 3 from Porzingis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Down low. The kick out to Westbrook for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 11.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
From the arc, the Thunder pull it in. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:21 left to play in the third. Outside Westbrook. Off target from 3-point range.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Westbrook pulls it in.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
AI outside. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now. And with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Well, you're maximizing your possessions. That's the critical thing here. And you've got to make sure the timing is right.
Lays it up off the glass. AI's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Thunder. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
No, I mean,
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Mavericks have not shot all that well from the free throw line. 6. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on